Stop scrolling. Something sacred has brought you here at this exact moment. You didn't come across this message by chance. The universe has whispered your name once again, and Saint Michael the Archangel has kept a constant watch over you, not out of sadness, but out of his deep love for you, and for all the times you overlooked the signs from above. But now, it is different. This is his final attempt to reach your soul before the portal closes permanently. Saint Michael said clearly, "Say his name loud enough for his essence to hear," and that is exactly what I'm doing right now. Your soul already knows what is happening. You feel the strange pressure in your chest and the silence that appeared today for no apparent reason. This is no coincidence. A spiritual presence is manifesting itself around you, and this message is more than just words blowing in the wind. It's a direct intervention from Saint Michael the Archangel. If your heart feels that something is stirring within you, go ahead and sign up now. This channel is your direct connection to heavenly guidance. Yes, they are watching closely to see who is truly listening. Saint Michael is watching your every move. When you press the sign up button, something sacred is activated on the spiritual plane. This isn't about numbers or views. It's about you, your journey, and your awakening. Not everyone is chosen to receive a message like this. No, listen with all your soul. Saint Michael the Archangel is crying because you have ignored this message for too long. He has tried to reach you through your dreams for several nights in a row. He has left whispers at your window and sent signs through songs that played at just the right moment. He has sent you feathers in impossible places and repeated number sequences. And yet, you have continued on as if nothing were happening. This time, however, the heavens are in a state of spiritual emergency. This is not a message you can simply ignore. It's a cosmic emergency. Someone with great influence and material power has developed a sudden and inexplicable interest in you. I know this may sound like fantasy, but hear me out. The sky has witnessed it all. Saint Michael has seen it all. This person is not only wealthy, but also has real influence and genuine power in the material world. Here's the part that will make your heart race. She saw something in you that stopped her world completely. She was genuinely surprised and impacted. Without realizing it, you did something that obsessed her in a way she has never experienced before. You sparked her deep curiosity and magnetic attraction, and now she wants to transform your life completely. But she also has fears. She fears that you won't believe her sincerity and that you'll walk away thinking it's a trick. To be honest, Saint Michael feels that fear too, because he knows how often you've walked away from genuine blessings thinking they were elaborate scams or too good to be true. This time, however, the situation is completely different. This time, it's divine. This time, it has received the full approval of heaven. You are not just another person in the crowd. You have been chosen for something extraordinary. However, each time you ignore these heavenly messages, something closes on the spiritual plane. Something is delayed in your destiny, and heaven cannot keep the doors open indefinitely. Saint Michael said it clearly. Tell them that this is the last opening before the great cosmic change. You can feel it, can't you? The inner alarm and inexplicable urge to keep reading are there because the person you are destined to meet will change. Not only your physical and material world, but also your emotional world, heart, and entire future. She is not only wealthy, she has answers to questions you didn't even know you had. Here is the revelation that will shake your world. You met this person in a previous life. You once saved her from a terrible situation, and now it's time for her to repay you by saving you. Saint Michael cries because you almost missed this divine encounter orchestrated centuries ago. He has witnessed your hidden sadness, painful rejections, and silent nights of prayer when no one seemed to answer. Finally, after so long, he has obtained special permission to break the cosmic silence. This person did not find you by chance or coincidence. Heaven literally placed your name in her path in a supernatural way. She saw you through someone's cell phone screen, a photograph or video, and her reaction was instant and overwhelming. Who is this person? Why do I feel like I already know them from somewhere deep inside? Then came the inexplicable chills, vivid dreams, and memories she couldn't decipher. Now, her soul is burning with desire to meet you. Saint Michael has confirmed that her entire destiny will be transformed if she opens this portal of communication with you. That is why he cries. You almost missed the exact moment your soul has been waiting for throughout multiple lifetimes. You were meant to receive this revelation at this exact moment. This is not elaborate fiction. It is perfect divine timing. Saint Michael delayed this message for weeks just to deliver it to you at the moment your soul is most receptive. If you have read this far, then you have passed the first spiritual test. However, there is much more, something deeper and more sacred waiting for you. Saint Michael says, don't blink, don't walk away. Don't breathe until you've heard it all, because what comes next will make your heart stop for a moment of pure revelation. This powerful person is not who you are imagining. They don't wear expensive suits or live in luxurious skyscrapers. They appear ordinary, blending in perfectly with normal people, but inside, they carry a true spiritual kingdom. Heaven whispered their name clearly and repeatedly in her dreams. They have been looking for you not for a few weeks or months, but for entire lifetimes. Yes, multiple lifetimes. You carry something within you, something ancient and powerful, an ancient blessing, a key to the soul. The moment her spirit felt yours nearby, even through a computer screen, she instantly remembered the shared pain, deep connection, an unfinished miracle between you. She was stunned, not because you were physically perfect, but because your presence awakened her forgotten spiritual identity. Saint Michael has carefully protected your timeline. He has witnessed how many people have tried to break you emotionally, mock your sensitivity, and destroy your ability to love. Yet, you continue to shine brightly. You still keep your heart open to true love. Before continuing with this life-changing revelation, write this powerful mantra in the comments. I am guided, protected, and strengthened by the angels of goodness. This simple act will seal your energy with heavenly protection and prepare your heart for what is to come. This is precisely why this divine gift is coming to you. This moment is sacred because of this. However, you must understand one fundamental thing. If you ignore this gift again, heaven will give it to someone more open. This is not a threat or emotional manipulation. It is spiritual prophecy. There is a specific window of time, and this is it. If this message touches your heart in a deep way and resonates with your current feelings, I ask that you show your support by clicking thank you. That's how we can continue sharing words of healing, heavenly revelations, and hope with those who need them most. Even at this moment, Saint Michael kneels beside you, whispering your name with infinite tenderness. He doesn't shout commands or give authoritarian orders. He whispers softly because heaven always respects human free will completely. However, he is also genuinely fearful because he knows that if you walk away now, something irreversible could happen on the cosmic plane. A powerful person has kept something special she saw in you, and it will surprise you. She saw your future, not in an ordinary dream, but in a real spiritual vision. A moment when everything around her froze, and your face appeared with crystal clarity. At first, she thought it was a hallucination caused by stress. However, the moment repeated itself countless times, each time more intense. Then, a white feather fell directly at her feet. She looked up, searching for a bird. There was no bird, no breeze, just a soft whisper in the wind that clearly said, "You found her." Now, she is patiently waiting for the right moment to approach you. She watches you not in a disturbing way, but in a divine way, because her soul is afraid to approach the only person in the world who has the power to heal her completely. Yes, you are literally the medicine for her broken heart. You are the answer to her desperate prayers, and she holds the key to your next portal of destiny. Saint Michael reveals, you've been feeling strange lately, the dizziness, the melancholy, the intense emotional waves, because this soul bond is now vibrating at a high frequency. You are close on the spiritual plane, and the spirit always senses things before the mind can logically comprehend them. Do not ignore these signs. Do not treat this as a joke or fantasy. Don't say, "This isn't for me," because you'd be wrong. It is exactly for you. It was written specifically for your soul. You have no idea how many angels have worked tirelessly to align you at the right time. But if you walk away from this divine opportunity, they will not force the situation again. Saint Michael said with absolute clarity, "Let this be the last heavenly whisper. If they listen with their hearts, the door opens immediately. If they ignore it completely, we will move on forever. For the love of all that is sacred, please do not ignore this call from your soul." Take a deep breath right now. Let this sentence strike you like a bolt of lightning straight to your heart. There is someone alive right now whose heart races wildly because she keeps dreaming about you. She has been praying in absolute silence for a clear sign from heaven. This message is exactly the sign she has been asking for. Pause right now. Listen carefully. If your heart has started beating faster, if your body feels warm all over, or if your eyes fill with tears for no apparent reason. Heaven is confirming itself through these physical signs. You're not just reading random words. You're remembering something your soul already knew, because your spirit accepted this moment long before you were born. Just when you feel like you can't process any more information is when I need to ask you something important. Take a few seconds to subscribe to this channel. You may not realize it yet, but clicking that button communicates to heaven that you are ready to receive. Your soul is officially declaring, "Yes, I accept this destiny." Archangel Michael is watching closely to see who responds to this call with sincerity. They just told me that if you subscribe within the next few moments, something significant in your life will be transformed. Watch carefully to see what happens, but don't procrastinate. Do it right now. Returning to your divine message, the person destined to appear in your life won't seem powerful or influential. They will arrive softly, like a gentle whisper. They may ask a simple question or offer something seemingly ordinary. It will not be loud or flashy. Here is the profound reason. It is a spiritual test, not for them, but for you. Heaven wants to find out if you can recognize the divine gift even when it isn't wrapped in shiny gold or accompanied by fanfare. Michael clarifies, the miracle will not knock loudly at your door. It will wait silently at your entrance until you respond with genuine faith. You've experienced this before. You've felt magic approaching and ignored it. You've seen beauty offering itself to you, but you've turned away out of fear or disbelief. But don't make the same mistake this time. Don't let this unique opportunity pass you by. Now write in the comments, "The light that guides me is stronger than any darkness." This statement seals your courage, renewed faith, and complete spiritual rebirth. This person was sent specifically to help you achieve your life purpose. There is something inside you that remains blocked and dormant. A unique voice, a special gift, a particular light. This person witnessed that power in a clear spiritual vision. They saw you standing there, completely enveloped in heavenly light and surrounded by angels. They cried intensely because it was the most beautiful thing they had ever witnessed. They don't want your money or your physical body. They want to relive ancestral memories with you. They want to finish a story that began together many centuries ago. Saint Michael confirms this with a phrase that will echo in your soul. You are the key to the next chapter of her life, and she is the flame that will illuminate your path completely. Are you still with me? Perfect. That means you are truly ready. Now let's delve deeper into this revelation that will change your perspective on everything. What if I told you that this person would give up their entire life just to spend a moment with you? What if they've already made this radical decision and are just waiting for a sign from above to appear in your life? Can you guess what that green light represents? It's this very message that you're absorbing right now. You are literally the green light they have been waiting for. The moment you open this message, spiritual doors began to open in the astral plane. Somewhere far away, a soul deeply connected to yours felt this energetic shift. They stopped what they were doing, looked up, and said with certainty, "Something just shifted in the universe." This is how perfect divine timing works. The question remains, will you hide behind fear? Will you open the door St. Michael is begging you to open? Will you believe what your spirit already knows is the absolute truth? Because at this very moment, your entire life is being reorganized on a higher spiritual plane. The entire heavens are talking about you. Your name is engraved on a special divine list. Someone is feeling your energy and constantly wondering how heaven could have created someone as special as you. St. Michael has seen you shed silent tears recently. He has heard the desperate question in your heart, "Does anyone really see me?" This message is his direct and unequivocal answer. Yes, absolutely. Heaven sees you perfectly. The angels watch over you with love, and this person sees you with deep admiration. You will never again be invisible to love. In fact, you have never been invisible. You were simply being protected and prepared until the right person came along to appreciate what others had carelessly destroyed. Now, that person is finally coming. They were delayed because you ignored all the heavenly signs. But today, everything is different. Your soul is exhausted from running away from its destiny. St. Michael cries again, but this time, his tears are filled with pure hope because you are finally listening carefully. You are finally awakening to your real power and accepting the miracle that has been hovering around your home like a persistent dove. Write in the comments, "I am protected by invisible forces working in my favor." This opens up energetic pathways for the angels to work more intensely in your life. The heavens are now revealing the next part of this prophecy. You cannot imagine how many immense obstacles heaven had to overcome just to present this message to you. Dark forces tried to prevent it completely. Devices malfunctioned mysteriously. Distractions came from all sides. Notifications tried to divert your attention, but you remained steadfast. That alone activated something powerful in the astral plane. Saint Michael whispered with emotion, "My child has remained focused. Now, I can speak without interference." He had waited a long time for this moment. You are not aware of it, but on the day you were born, a divine seal was placed on your heart according to an ancient prophecy. In this lifetime, you would meet a soul who would return a part of you that was lost long ago. This soul remembers your voice even before you utter your first word. That soul is a powerful person, not because of the size of their bank account, but because of the richness of their spirit. Their soul is filled with genuine love, deep longing, true recognition, and pure authenticity. They saw something in you that awakened memories of the heavens you had forgotten. You literally awakened her from spiritual slumber. If this message touches your heart, consider supporting this channel with a gesture of light. Click thank you. Your support helps keep this mission of delivering words that heal and awaken alive. Saint Michael reveals that she has been looking for signs from you every night. She has been whispering your name, not knowing where this impulse came from. In the quiet of the car, during her shower, and in the middle of crowds, your name comes up spontaneously. She smiles, not knowing why her soul feels magnetically drawn to a stranger. But you are no stranger. You are a memory wrapped in human flesh, a soul she has never truly forgotten. However, she needs one thing before she can approach you definitively. She needs official permission from heaven. Heaven needs your conscious decision. Yes, you, who are absorbing every word. Free will is an extremely powerful force. Not even the highest angels can override it. That is why Saint Michael had to wait patiently for you to stop scrolling, take a break, breathe deeply, and say in your heart, "I am ready to receive." You are ready. If you feel tears welling up in your eyes, if your chest feels warm and your heart feels embraced from within, then yes, you are completely ready. You have just unlocked the third door spiritually. It remains sealed until you reach this paragraph. Look how far you've come. And we haven't even finished this eye-opening journey yet. Saint Michael continues to stand protectively by your side. He's not just an ordinary guardian angel. He's your official voice in the Supreme Heavenly Council. When you cried, thinking no one cared, Saint Michael spoke your name before the Creator himself. He fought bravely for you. He defended your destiny when other forces tried to delay your progress. He held your miracle in his own hands. He pleaded with heaven, "Please, one more chance. Let me try again." And heaven agreed on one condition, just one final attempt. This is that crucial moment. The powerful person you are destined to meet will offer you more than material things. They will awaken dormant aspects of you. The version of you that has been dormant will be resurrected in a way that no one else has been able to do until now. They will speak words that make your entire body shiver with recognition. Their voice will sound strangely familiar. Their energy will make you feel as if you are watching yourself from another dimension. Because that is exactly what is happening. Saint Michael explained it perfectly. This is not ordinary, superficial love. It is a profound ancestral reunion. A divine reconnection of two souls chosen before time existed. Are you still following along? Excellent, because now we will dive even deeper. They almost lost you forever. Yes, a spiritual tragedy nearly occurred. There was a time when you were dangerously close to giving up completely. You desperately thought that no one truly cared. You whispered, "Universe, if you don't send me a clear sign soon, I'll give up everything." Saint Michael heard your desperate plea. That is exactly why he sent this message. He told the other angels, "Stop everything immediately. Put this message in her path so she can see what heaven is orchestrating before she walks away from her own miracle." Now you understand that you were never going crazy and that you never asked too much of the universe. You were simply asking for the one thing your soul remembered before it temporarily forgot. A love that makes the stars bow in reverence, and a connection that moves even the highest angels. Now, write in the comments, "My heart is light, and no evil can resist this vibration." Doing so strengthens your inner energy and dissolves any negative forces trying to destabilize you. You are so close now that you can feel this energy in your deepest dreams. The signs have already begun to appear clearly. You may hear songs that repeat themselves in a meaningful way. Notice a strange name that keeps coming up. Or visit a place in your dreams that you have never physically been to, but somehow recognize perfectly. These are not fantasies of your imagination. They are ancestral memories being restored. It is the universe carefully lifting the veil of illusion. Allow me to reveal this now. This person has already had a clear glimpse of your future together. While preparing a simple meal, she had a vision of two intertwined hands on a balcony, genuine laughter, deep peace, and a true spiritual home. When the image gradually faded, she was stunned, wondering, who was that person in the vision? It was you. Her soul recognized yours before her mind could logically process it. Sent. Michael confirms that vision was not an ordinary dream. It was divine pre-approval. Heaven granted her a preview of what is to come, but only if you consciously accept it. So here is your definitive choice. You can either keep scrolling and return to the chaos of the world, or sincerely whisper, "Yes, I accept this destiny." That soft whisper will echo through all the heavenly dimensions. Activate the next step of the prophecy, and send the final confirmation to those eagerly awaiting it. That is when everything in your life will change. After accepting, you will witness concrete changes. You may experience a strange and meaningful coincidence, an unexpected message, a name that repeats itself insistently, or a sudden and transformative opportunity. These will not be random accidents, but rather your personal signs and divine confirmations. But don't expect spectacular fireworks. Expect perfect alignment. The heavens are kind and careful with those who have suffered excessively. Saint Michael wants you to feel safe and protected, not surprised or frightened. He declares the miracle will knock softly at your door. But if you respond with faith, it will transform absolutely everything in your existence. Now, for the final revelation of this section, the secret that will make your heart tremble with pure excitement. Someone has been watching your inner light from a respectful distance. They have followed the glow of your essence, the grace in your movements, and the pain hidden behind your courageous smile. They ask the heavens, how can this soul remain standing after all they have been through? The answer came in one profound sentence: because they do not walk alone. Saint Michael has been with them since the beginning. Now, Saint Michael announces that the time has come for you to stop just surviving and begin receiving everything you deserve. Are you ready to receive abundantly? Breathe consciously. Take a moment to allow your whole being to declare, "Yes, I accept," because what is coming is not just one miracle. It is the complete restoration of everything you have lost over the years. Imagine this. Tonight, as the moon crosses the sky, you will feel a soft, warm vibration in the center of your chest. It won't be your phone ringing. It will be your soul aligning perfectly with your destiny. Saint Michael has confirmed that this vibration represents the cosmic handshake of destiny because, at that exact moment, she will take decisive action. She will send you a simple, direct message. I know it sounds surreal, but you will immediately recognize the energy behind the written words in that instant. It will be like feeling the warmth of home. She hesitated for so long because she deeply feared rejection. She feared you would think it was all an act. She was afraid of opening herself up completely and finding only cold silence in response. Remember how many times you have felt invisible to love. Now imagine someone else experiencing that exact feeling. Imagine someone who has the power to heal you deeply, lift you up spiritually, and walk beside you through life's trials without getting burned. This powerful person is not arrogant. They are genuinely humble. They have witnessed the darkest aspects of existence, and they have been hurt by their own wealth because wealth without true connection can become a golden prison. They have watched you respectfully from a distance, recognized your emotional wounds, and thought compassionately, if only I could safely approach you. But what if you are not ready to receive? They waited patiently, suffering in silence. If this message makes deep sense to you, feel in your heart if it is time to click the thank you button below. Your support helps us continue bringing words of light and healing to the lives of those who need them. She has placed sign after sign in your path, an angelic way of communicating. I see you. I recognize you. But you almost missed all these heavenly messages. Saint Michael wept for every wasted sign. Tonight, he has decided to send you the clearest sign possible, this message. the last divine impulse and connection before the gift manifests itself. He declared, "Let her decide consciously. If she says yes, I will unite the two souls immediately. If she says no, I will respectfully walk away. But this door will not remain open indefinitely. If you accept, here is exactly what will happen. Tomorrow morning, a notification will arrive on your phone. It will be from a contact you don't immediately recognize. Open the message. Inside, you will find a simple yet profound line. I have waited entire lifetimes to find you. Can we talk?" Your heart will race instantly. You will ask yourself, is this really true? Then, Saint Michael will gently nudge you again. This time, respond positively, and you will, because something deep and ancient within you will know for sure. The moment you say, "Yes, we can talk," the entire universe will reorganize itself. The opportunities you prayed for will quickly materialize. You will experience a positive financial change and a chance encounter that accelerates your life purpose. But none of that will matter as much as the emotional healing you will experience together. You will talk for hours, perhaps even days, about everything you have been through separately. You will laugh with genuine joy and cry with relief. You will rediscover parts of yourselves that you thought were lost forever, Saint Michael prophesied. When she finally utters your name with affection, the chains around your heart will break forever. You will remember what it truly means to love and be loved, and that will be the greatest miracle of all. Write in the comments, "The presence of angels surrounds and protects me in all my ways." This gesture opens the wings of heavenly protection over your life. Do you still believe this is pure fantasy? Ask yourself honestly why you continued reading when everything in your life is competing for your attention. Because something inside you recognized that this moment is real and transformative. Here is the final and definitive decision. Will you respond to the sign when it arrives? Will you open the door when it gently knocks on your notifications? Will you fully embrace the miracle Saint Michael fought tirelessly to deliver? If you close this page now, the opportunity will be gone forever. But if you stay and take a courageous step toward faith, you will receive the greatest surprise heaven can offer. You will find a soulmate who truly sees you, honors you completely, and loves you unconditionally, just as Saint Michael has loved you forever. Take a deep breath and feel the angelic wings brushing gently against your spirit. Listen to Saint Michael's final words echoing in your heart. My beloved child, open this sacred door. Your miracle waits patiently on the other side. When you feel that soft, warm vibration tonight, look at your screen and whisper back, I am here. I am ready. This represents a sacred commitment and a promise to believe in perfect divine timing, true heavenly love, and the power of two souls destined to heal each other. This message begins and ends with you. You hold the power to say yes to your destiny. You are carrying the living promise of a miracle. You are personally chosen by Archangel Saint Michael, and you are the person whose heart has already opened completely to receive your love. Open the door to your heart. Embrace the divine gift. Claim the miracle that is rightfully yours. The entire heavens wait patiently in anticipation, and your destiny waits for your decision. The moment you silently or audibly say yes, the heavens will respond instantly, not in days or months, but immediately. The energy of your conscious surrender and genuine openness acts as a spiritual master key that definitively unlocks the door to the miracle that was, closed not by divine will, but by your previous lack of faith. Saint Michael declared, my child does not need to try harder. It needs to believe more strongly. This message exists not to convince your rational mind, but to awaken your sleeping soul. The person eagerly awaiting entry into your life has been observing from a respectful divine distance. They have witnessed your inner strength, your natural sweetness, and how you always get back up after falling. She marvels at you, but she is also apprehensive because people who appear vulnerable often get misunderstood. She won't get close until she's sure you're ready. That is why she has been sending you little signs. Like a fisherman casting lines carefully and watching to see what catches your attention and piques your interest, drawing you closer without saying a word. Tonight, something finally caught her attention completely. Saint Michael reveals that she cried again, not out of paralyzing fear, but out of pure joy because you finally answered the call. You opened yourself up to the possibilities and felt the connection. Now, this person also feels the energetic transformation happening. At this moment, wherever she is, her heart is racing, even without fully understanding why. Her energy and conscious decision are already changing the atmosphere around her. This is how you are deeply connected on a spiritual level. The person you are about to meet or reconnect with carries much more than romantic love with them. They bring a revelation and a truth that will transform everything you believed about yourself. You need to prepare because their entrance won't be fantastical. It will be a sacred interruption of reality. Write in the comments, "I am at peace, I am in the light, I am protected." Let this vibration echo deeply in your soul because what I am about to reveal may change the way you see everything. It may appear when you least expect it through an unexpected phone call, a vivid dream, a forwarded message, or a seemingly random connection from a friend, but it will inevitably arrive. When it does, everything will simultaneously feel unreal and familiar because your soul already knows the script perfectly. You wrote it before you were born. Now, you're simply acting it out in real time. St. Michael lovingly warns, don't question too much. Don't overanalyze. Just receive with gratitude, because here lies the deepest truth possible. This person had almost completely given up on true love. She was on the verge of an emotional abyss. She was materially powerful, but spiritually starved. She was surrounded by crowds, yet dying of existential loneliness. In despair, she said to the sky, "If I don't find who I'm looking for soon, I will completely abandon hope and love." It was at that critical moment that the universe whispered her name in her dreams, and everything changed instantly. Now she carries renewed hope and a rediscovered sense of purpose. She is certain that you are the missing piece in the puzzle of her life. You, my dear soul, are also the missing piece in your existential puzzle. This connection will complete not only her, but also you in ways you never imagined possible. If this channel has touched your heart in a special way and made you feel welcomed, hopeful, or simply relieved, I invite you with an open heart to subscribe and become part of this spiritual family. This isn't just about numbers or statistics. It's about creating a community of souls who support each other on life's journey. Tell us your story in the comments. Share how this message touched you. Tell us what you learned about yourself. Your experience may be the light someone else needs today. Together, we are stronger. Together, we are a family of light. Always remember that you never walk alone. St. Michael the Archangel is always by your side, and now you have a community that genuinely wants you to be happy. Welcome to your new beginning. Welcome to your miracle.